is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. Now before we get anywhere else into the video, I just want to say, man, look, bro, so I got on my usual, hype thing, you know what I mean? I was running around my room, man, I was rewatching Gohan vs. Cell in Japanese, and, dude, I have no idea what happened, man, so I ran from this side of the room to the other side, I got here right next to my chair, and, I lost balance, and whenever I hit the floor, man, I've never seen my foot move in the way that it did. But, I had to thank God when I got up, because I'm still in a lot of pain right now. But I legit could have broken my foot right there, man. I had never seen my... the last time I saw a foot move like that was whenever... You watch, those nasty NBA clips of, whenever somebody lands on their foot wrong and, they break it. Oh, bro. I kid you not, man. The only thing that saved me was my arm in hockey. That is the only thing that saved me. That and the Lord himself. Because my foot, and the way that it moved, and where I heard it cracked, I shouldn't be walking right now. I should be crying on the way to the hospital right now, man, sucking my thumb, having a sock, and there is a cast, baby, like I did whenever I was young and I broke my arm. We couldn't afford a freaking cast. Shout out to socks, man. Shout out to freaking socks. But I legit could have broke my foot right now, man. So if you're watching this video, get up and thank the Lord that you're able to walk today, because I know I am. I could have lost my foot, man. And why? Because I got hyped over Gohan taking out the Cell Juniors, man. And that's a shoot. That is a shoot. I got hyped over Gohan taking out the Cell Juniors. I mean, you know the greatness of Gohan versus Cell, man. I don't need to explain anymore. But I was watching the greatness. I was preparing myself to read this awesome sauce. And I was like, you know what? And I got so hyped, I was running around the room, and just like any other run, and I almost broke it, man. So if you're watching this video, please stand up if you can, and thank God that you can walk, man, because it's insane. I could have just broken my foot. So yeah, man, I will see you in a sec, though. I'm gonna go right into the thing. You're gonna see a little jump cut here in the near future. Yeah. Alrighty, guys, we're back, man. We're live action. I just want to let you know that I'm on a time limit today because I have to go get my brother. So I only have around 20 minutes to get some reading done. So let's get right into it, man. Kingdom Chapter 500! Man, I've been dying to read more Kingdom greatness. Oh, man, here we go. Hell, I don't even know if I work today, bro. They told me to call. So if I don't have to work tonight, man, and Kingdom gets hype, bro, I'm gonna get my booty right back in the chair and read some Dead Kingdom, you know what I mean? Either that or I'm gonna watch some My Hero Academia, because I wanna live react to that too. But if I don't work tonight, expect another, even behind this one, another reaction to Kingdom. So I'll have to wait. I'm gonna call 5:30 to see what they say, but let's get off that, man. I'm on limited time. Let's get on to this. Yeah. I'm not gonna stand. I can't. If you see me standing, it's because the Lord gave me wings and I started flying. Because I legit, my foot hurts so much right now, bro. I can't get up. But by the gods, look at this battle! It's 3 different battles back to back. You have a Conky sighting, a freaking Conky sighting right under him, the legend himself, Yotanwa. Yotanwa, the goddess. And then, look at how serious she looks, bro. She's ready to go. Look at Conky's hyper on the bottom battle. Oh, sin. 11th year of reign. The combined forces of the Osen, Conky, and Yotanwa armies set forth for the lands of Sao. Look at this, bro. Yo. That's going to be all of us when Call of Duty World War II beta drops, man. Was that Western Front Buago Castle? There they come. My lords, urgent news! Urgent big news! A huge force just departed from Kanyo and Chin. Leaders are Conky Osen, as well as the ruler of Chin's Western Mountain tribes, Yotanwa. I love how they have to say that as a separate thing, bro, because that's how hype it is, man. We believe all of them are making for Kokuyo. Three whole armies are heading for Kokuyo? The Western Mountain tribes must be the same ones that showed up at Sai. We believe up to 200,000. 200,000? That's more than 3 times what they sent to the Battle of Kokuyo. Yeah, they're like, Riboku, man, what do we do? What do we do in this situation, Riboku? And Riboku's gonna be like, send Hoken! Yo! imagine Hoken? Bro, Hoken versus Conky. Nah, man, nah, bro. That's too much, bro. That's too much. Yo, Hoken was shook when Yotanwa came up in there, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But Hoken's still GOAT. It would appear that Chin's chief of military, the good Shohei-kun, has realized how fatal it would be for Chin were the Western campaign to turn into a quagmire. A giggity? Giggity. A quagmire, man, and has decided to gamble everything on this first strike. Great game. A most wise decision. Not exactly the time to become complimenting the enemy. Kanki Osen, the ruler of the mountains. Yo, I love how they don't even say her name, yo. Like, they're afraid of saying her name because, you know, she'll show up on the doorstep and she'll say, "It's time for a bloodbath!" Kanki Osen and the ruler of mountains. Each one of them sounds like a real pain in the ass to deal with. On the other hand, should we repel them, this would prove to be a colossal blow to Chin. This battle will make or break everything. Kane, I need you to arrange a messenger to Kantan requesting the deployment of General Kocho. General Kocho? You wish for the guardian deity of the royal capital to come out here to the west? The enemy has wagered every last scrap of resource at their disposal on this expedition. Then perhaps we should also summon Kisui of Regan, who we sent to Castle Kai. Indeed, Kane, see to it that Kisui also makes its way here post haste. Wahaha! Now things are getting interesting. You know you're hyped and you're ready to go when you just put your fists together, man. You're like, hey, it's go time, baby. It's go time. Fute, you are to oversee the transfer of 10,000 troops from Castle Kaku behind us to here. I shall gather information along the front lines while we wait for everyone to assemble. Shun Suiju. Be sure to pay. I love that name, Shun Suiju. Be sure to pay special attention to the flow of the enemy's food supplies as well, as the amount. Obtain a good picture of that, and the enemy's intentions will also become clear. As you say. Yeah, this guy right here, he gives me a little vibe, man. Like a little bit of his hockey's leaking out, man. Like he has a bit of strength to him, bro. I don't know. Let's see, yo, my boy Shin. Shindon, I'm looking for Cardio 10. Have you seen her? And this man's over here whistling. He has freaking Oki's glaive. Yo, that's so beast, though, man, that he has Oki's glaive. Like, you have no idea how many times I've reread 498 and 499, bro. Like, for example, I went on vacation this past week, and I have those 2 chapters downloaded, man. Like, man, I just put on 498 just to look at that amazing panel of Kanki Osen and Yotanwa. Now, I'm a other panel to look at with chapter 5, with this beginning thing of chapter 500. But man, I just love that panel so much where he first unveils like Oki's glaive, man, like, and everybody's just shook, bro. Like, that's such an amazing panel. Shindono, can you keep it down, and son? A man's trying to enjoy his time with the great general's glaive, you know. I mean, I know, bro. It's like, let me have my time with my baby. I feel the same way whenever somebody gives me an Xbox 360 controller. I'm like, let me have time with my baby right here, man. Let me have time with my baby. Or even whenever I have my Nintendo Switch, it's like, just let me, you know, breathe, bro. Let me have some time with the goat here, man. I feel him. I feel you, Shin. I feel you. 10's behind us to the rear. The rear? Look at 10 and Yotanwa, women of strength. And I know that the Haishin unit's been attached under the Yotanwa army. We're the type that needs a certain degree of freedom to exhibit our true capabilities. I can't believe that we're actually getting an arc where Yotanwa, Osen, and Conky are fighting alongside us, bro. Like, that's GOAT. So were you to come up with a plan that needs to be stuck to precisely, it will probably be best not to base it around the Haishin unit as the center. You came to me so soon just to say that? Yo, Yotanwa is like, what you telling me, little girl? Yeah, I figured the earlier the better. No need to worry. I've heard that your unit isn't suited to that sort of thing. Really? All the same. All of you have grown into quite the figures, haven't you? At our first meeting. No way. It was just the 3 of you who came to seek my help. Yo, legendary, bro. The beginning of the series. Oh, you mean 4? Heki was there too. Is that so? Yo, Heki's the joke of this series, bro. Like, it really, really is. Like, this author just loves making fun of Heki. He even shows him here in this little corner panel. Back then, for myself, it goes without saying, but alright, even in their wildest dreams, Shin and Sei would have never imagined things turning out as they have today. You think so? When I saw Sei's eyes all those years ago, I was inclined to think that he would come this far. I would become the first king to unify every one of these lands! Really now? Then I guess it's finally... Let me see. Ah, what's the Conky army's real guard doing over there? Well, there was such a big gap before following them into the North Passage, and we caught up. Why are they so slow? Good grief, what are they doing? We really can't afford to drag our feet on this campaign either. No, the Conky Army's speed is most certainly not slow. If anything, it's more than the Haishin unit, who is serving as the Mountain Army's vanguard, is just simply that fast. Cardio 10, you need to stop being so tense. Yo, you know when you're calm in a situation like this, but that's how you know you're strong, yo. That is how you know you're strong. That's how you know the Yotanwa has so much experience in doing stuff like this. Like, just take it easy, girl. Take it easy. Well, ease up. We're gonna lay the smacketh down upon all their candy asses. That's what she's trying to tell her. He's trying to cut a shoot promo. That's what Yotanwa's trying to tell her, man. Like, take it easy. We got this, bro. You guys know what you gotta do. Let us handle the rest, man. Let us take care of business. Take care of business, baby. Out of all of those who know of the attack on Gyo, you and Shonbun-kun have been on edge the most. When you act unnaturally antsy like that, it's guaranteed to pass down onto your soldiers as well. Facts. Where it will also be picked up by the enemy. Yo, Yotanwa looks mad serious though, bro. Like, she's... I don't know, man. She's the hockey's hitting me in the face. I'm sure you know already this attack on Gyo consists of acting as if we plan to hit Western Zhao from Kokyo, baiting them into concentrating defenses on the west, and then suddenly heading midway, striking our way down into the royal capital's territory in a single push. If they were to quickly notice our feint and move to instead fortify the royal capital's defenses, then it will become nigh impossible for us to get anywhere near Kantan or Gyo. In other words, look at this Yotanwa panel. The eyes, man, she's serious, bro. I find that kind of stuff hot, man. You know what I mean? The very first phase of this battle will be how long we can keep Riboku in the dark as to our true target of Gyo. Hold on, bro. I gotta save this panel, man. This is the thumbnail, bro. Look at Yotanwa in this panel, man. She's serious, bro. She's... that's hot right there, man. That's a shoot. That's a shoot, bro. Holy crap, man. That very first phase of this battle will be how long we can keep Riboku in the dark as to our true target of Gyo. But man, the shining glimmer. Yo, shout out to... What is the author's name? I apologize, man. I forget the man's name. Yasuhira, right? Yasuhira Haru? Something. The author, the man is GOAT. The man is GOAT. All right. I apologize for always forgetting, but the man, whatever his name may be, the man is GOAT. All right. The man is GOAT. And it's only until we switch headings from Kokyo to Gyo that time and speed become of the essence. For look at Osen. I'm still like trying to process the fact that Yotanwa, Osen, and Conky are leading us, bro. Like, how are we losing, son? And until that moment comes, we should not give off any impressions of being overly twitchy. Moten! Yo, Ohan's up in there. It's like you got the three like main right here, man. The three head captains, man. You got Yotanwa, Conky, and Osen. And on the bottom, you got the three supernovas, man. You got Shin, Moten, and Ohan, man. Though it's just a squad of 6 going into like swimwear, bro. Yo, this is gonna be beast, man. Which is why you must put on airs as if this were any other battle. A force this large is sure to have Zhao insiders mixed in amongst us, for our opponent is Riboku after all. The battle has already begun. Cardio 10. The queen, bro. No, I'm sorry. The ruler of the mountains has spoken. That's a godly name, bro. The ruler of mountains. Yo. Yeah, thanks for the advice, Yotanwa. Yo, 10 just received all of that knowledge inside, bro. Like, 10 took that all in. She's like, all right, man. And she's sweating a little bit too, man. The hockey's leaking out, you know what I mean? She's got to sweat a little bit. Jin Supply Transfer Depot, Keenan, located roughly 5 days away from Kokyo. Just as Yotanwa predicted, by this point, there were already Zhao soldiers who had infiltrated the ranks of the Qin's military. Not only that, but there were also Zhao insiders who had wormed their ways into the supply convoys that preceded the actual army. Back then, this is definitely something that I can see happening easily. Especially if there's like a lot of people in your army, easily somebody could just sneak in and become a part of you, Report food supplies have been continuously arriving from the inner Qin regions. All supplies from the castle towns in the region have been directed to Ryuka and Kinen, where convoys have been making trips to and from Kokuyo. Are you absolutely certain? Yes, sir. It matches up with our insider reports. Our informant claims that over 50,000 stone of food is being sent to Kokuyo. Zhao had obtained a crystal clear picture of Qin's supply lines. 50,000 stone would be just about right for the 200,000 soldiers that were reported. If they're sending all that food to Kokuyo, then all three Qin armies must intend to enter Kokuyo first before spreading out and beginning their attacks. The Qin are without a doubt intending to invade us from Kokuyo. Send that to Riboku-sama along with the report just now. Yes, sir. Inside Kinen, a top secret underground facility. Look at these guys. However, come on, man. Load the next page. Don't forget to pat the bottom. They'll be way too heavy if you fill the whole thing up with dirt. Hey, these ones are all full. That's good. Inside this underground facility that was created 3 months ago, the incoming stores of food were emptied out and instead carefully refilled with dirt and wood to the same weight before being sent out once again. What a bunch of jackasses! The supply line stretching to Kokuyo that had been spotted by the Zao was in fact entirely fake. Yo! The real stockpile of food was instead being accumulated here at Kinen. Qin's... I almost fell. I can't afford to get up. Freaking Osen, bro. What? Look, he thought ahead, bro. He was like, "Nah, you ain't getting me off guard, son. You ain't catching me." Was there being accumulated here at Kinen? Qin's machinations had already been set in motion since long ago, bro. Osen already was ahead of the game. What time is it, man? Flagnards. Let me see. Osen, bro. Yeah, this man was sneaking way ahead of the game. Sweet baby Jesus, man. And then the next page won't even load, yo. Alright, hold on, let me try to exit some stuff, see if that helps. Well, that's why, man. It's taking up a lot of memory. Alright, let me reset the page. Alright. Yeah, man, I don't think I'm gonna have time, bro. Flagnards, man, yeah. Because today's the first day for back from school, man, and I want to go see what's going on, but... Dang it, man, I'll try to be back later, but like I said, if there is no work tonight, man, I will more than likely be back for the Kingdom Greatness, man. Flipping Flagnards, yo, Osen, bro, Yotan Wa delivering, yo, Yotan Wa in 10. Like, you know how 10 is usually, like, really in control in these situations, but Yotan Wa is just completely calm, man, like nothing. And delivering, yo, with all this knowledge to 10, man. So she's been in the game for so long, yo. Goat, man. Strength, bro. But I'll see you guys later. Have an awesome day. Kingdom Greatness, baby. Kingdom Great. What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. So, as you saw in the beginning of the video, that was pretty much the backstory towards the bad foot injury that I actually ended up having, man. Because after that, it progressively got worse and worse, the pain. And then I was just... You know, the doctor told me, stay in bed, and there was no way I was even moving out that bed, man. Like, the pain got so bad, because I almost never go to the doctor for anything, like, unless, like, it's unbearable. And I couldn't walk, man. I legit couldn't walk. I said, I gotta get some crutches or something, man. So, when I went over there, you know, they basically told me that, you know, my ligaments were stretched way farther than they're supposed to be. And I was like, oh, crap, man. Because usually those take a while to heal, man. And I thank God that my health regen is on top, you know, times 300, you know, that I was able to, I'm already back on my feet. I'm already walking. But for a couple days, man, for about a week, I was in these, man. I couldn't walk. And I didn't want to make any videos because I know how hype I get whenever I read something like a Kingdom. Or a Hunter x Hunter or One Piece, you know? And... especially with Kingdom, man. If I record any Kingdom, I'm going to be flying all over the place, man. So, I greatly apologize to you guys that there has not been a Kingdom video in the past month, man. I really do. But, man, dude. Holy Flagnards, man. But, those of you guys that are catching up to the Kingdom reactions, you guys will know the backstory to the original injury. And, but... It's just, I didn't expect it to be that bad, man. I really didn't. Like, at first, it really didn't hurt that much. But, man, as the day went on, you should have seen how swollen my foot was, man. Like, oof. It was crazy. It was crazy, man. But hey, at least I now have these bad boys that I'm able to swing around anytime and use them as weapons. Shout out to Mobu and whatnot, you know. So, well, that'll be fun, man. But let's continue on with the Kingdom Awesome sauce right here. Now, my camera doesn't have that much battery, so I'm only gonna read like a couple chapters here. I think I'm gonna read up to 505. I believe my boy last told me. So let's go ahead and read up to 505 if I can. So let's start off with 501, man. With every successive step, the hour of triumph draws closer and closer. Look, that's the army headed for Western Zhao. There's so many of them. Heavens, how long does that stretch on for? That's easily more than 100,000. I heard it's a joint army too, and the one in charge is General Osen. General Osen! Yo, the way the last chapter ended, man. General Conquest with them too. Wave the flags. That's Sekirin Castle over there, Shin. You know, 10, and look, I can't get over freaking Shin having that glaive, dude. That is so goat. We're almost there, 10. If we've reached Sekirin, then that means we're only 2 days away from Kinnan, where all our food supplies have been secretly stored. That was such a genius maneuver, man, by Osen. It really was. And most likely that's where we will change directions. We'll pick up the supplies and make a sudden change in heading for the southeast instead, which is the moment where Riboku should finally notice. From then on, it comes down to a simple race, where the Qin army will be able to push their way past Retsubi, the gateway to the royal capital, and into the inner sanctum, or if Zhao is able to fortify its entrance in time and prevent us from getting in altogether. A key issue will be redirection of the army when we arrive at Kinnan, especially given that most of the army had no forewarning of this change in plan. Take too long and Zhao will grow suspicious, or maybe the change in direction will simply fail all by itself. Everything is riding on the skill of our supreme leader, our supreme commander, Osen, yo. You can rest assured, 10, that if you're betting all of your odds, if you're betting something on anybody, Osen's one of those top guys. Osen is one of those guys to where you can really like lay it all on the table and expect it to be on his shoulders, because he's a beast, man. Osen is a beast, and this is what he was born for. This is what he lives for. It's stuff like this, man. Everything's riding on the skill of our supreme commander, Osen. You don't have to worry about that. Boy, Osen got it, man. All troops hold, we will pause for rest. Yes, sir. Halt for a rest, halt for a rest. Halt for rest. Rest here? Joyce, Moten, and Kanki, my boy. And does the boss man Osen have a tummy ache or something? He's telling him basically gotta take a dump. He's stopping us so he can take... Exactly. What a commander. Yotanwa and Mountain Tribe greatness. Maybe they've run into some trouble up at the front, like I care. What is he doing? Acting unnatural like this near Kinnan is the last thing we need right now. Rain, huh? Oh, it's about to rain, and Kyokai knows. She senses it. There it is. There's the rain, and that's why they stopped. Good thing we stopped for a rest, eh, boys? Yo, man. Yo, Osen! Osen's out here with commanding the weather patterns, man, like on some Nami stuff, man. Osen. And there's some rain. This ain't stopping anytime soon. Are the soldiers of the plains unable to march in just this level of rain? It's not that they cannot. He said, are the soldiers of this plains unable to march in just this level of rain? Like, look to them. They always march in the rain, man. Like, that's going down sloppery hills, going up these massive slopes. Like, I don't care. But simply that it would not be wise. And Yotanwa's over here with their drink, man. She's like, none of my business, though. Because marching in this rain tires you out ridiculously fast. Very factual. It rarely takes out your stamina. So we want to conserve our strength. Well, if you think about it another way, when it's time to run, he's going to want us to run as if demons themselves were behind us. Cuckoo. So that's why. But how did he know I was going to rain? Hockey. Observation hockey. So that's how it was. What do you mean? Hold on 1 second. He's even considering the rain's impact on the men's fatigue. The general must be taking into account even the smallest of details. He's keeping track of the army's stamina. General Osen's already begun his wind up for the main event. Yo, for the main event! West South frontline area, Juka. Reporting the Qin army should arrive in Kinnan in 2 days. From there, it's another 5 days until they reach Kokyo. There still haven't been any major movements in the Kokyo region. We believe they are waiting for the arrival of the joint army. Shunsuiju-sama. Perhaps it is about time you rejoined Riboku-sama at Buhaku. I know, man. I love this guy's hair, dude. I know I said that last time, but Biyu, I'll leave this place to you. If anything arises, no matter how trivial it may seem, let me know at once. Messengers, do you have anything else to report? Or just the one thing, sir? What is it? Because there's the spies we dispatched to Keenan, the enemy supplies depot. Yo, the greatness! By today's count, we'll have lost contact with as many as 5 spies. 5? Is it only Keenan? Have our spies been caught in any other locations? No, sir. There was one amongst the transporters. Keenan? So does that mean that Keenan has tighter security than anywhere else? For what reason would a simple supply depot warrant such security? You see a close up into his eyes, man. Like, yo, he's questioning something. Is it because Keenan is that just a checkpoint for the supplies? In which case, Keenan must have a secret. A secret. The Qin are hiding something in Keenan. And there is only one thing that can be hidden in a military supply depot. And that is enough food to keep 200,000 soldiers fed for many a fortnight! He knows! He knows! Oh my gosh. But weren't they transporting all of it to Kokyo? Biyu, send an urgent message to Ruboko-sama. There's a distinct possibility that Qin intends to change targets at Keenan. But we have no conclusive evidence of. Yes, sir! If it turns out to be groundless, then it won't cost us much. But if we've been misled by Qin, then they will be greatly set back by this. Have our spies verify the contents of spies between Keenan and Kokyo. Yes, sir. I will stay here and continue gathering information. Here we go, man. Yo, and he's jetting, man. He has a little freaking Jing Freaks / Acacia turban. Shout out to Toriko. I bring urgent news, a top priority message. Just as Shun Suiju had taken notice of Keenan's strange behavior and sent out a missive to Riboku, the Osen army was also about to receive an urgent message from one of Osen's personal spies. Interestingly, the source of this message was not from Zhao. When did this arrive? Just this morning via bird. It had the real seal of a critical notice, so I rushed here while swapping mounts. What is it? You see Osen, he's shook. He's looking at a piece of paper. General? Burn it after you finish reading. He said burn it! No one can find out about this, bro. He said burn it! Then if I may, good job bringing it to me. I should be counting on you if anything else arises. This is... Yo, they're shook, bro. What is it? Send word to all troops. We will be increasing the speed of our march. What is it, bro? The Warring States. What does that mean? The Warring States. And you see like a cold look in his eyes. Zafran Line area, Riboko headquarters. Urgent news, let me pass. Just as Shun Suiju stopped my priority message was about to reach the men's station at Buhaku. Within the walls, Riboko and his retinue received another urgent report from a completely different messenger. What did you just say? And its contents were exactly the same as what Osen of Qin had received. Riboko-sama, of all possible days he chose now for that man in the east to make a move? What man in the east? From the Shiji Zhao Hereditary House section, the state of Zhao, just before they entered a battle encompassing the region around their capital. That smile! No way! Clash swords with Yan! Hold on! Bro, is that Ordo? It's the armies of Yan. Yan has come for our land. Concentrate your forces westward against Qin, and your eastern defenses will thin in turn. I'm afraid I'm not that nice of a guy to just let such an opportunity slip by. Nah, Riboku. Yo, that's Ordo! How about going at it for a few rounds with me, too? Great General of Yan, Ordo! Man, the same man that was outsmarted by Osen back in the Coalition arc. Ordo's coming in for revenge, bro! Bring me the map of the eastern region. One of Yan's numbers en route. Summon all those in the castle who know the lay of the land. Has Kansan been informed? At around the same time as Riboku and his companions found their attention diverted eastward by this unexpected invasion from Yan. The Qin joint force had progressed to a point where Keenan had come into sight that placed out a mark of their change in direction and fate. By the gods, next freaking chapter, let's go! Chapter 502. Look at this cover. Look at Shin, bro. I gotta save this page. Shin looks so beast here. Really awesome. That's the cover of volume 45. I believe that's covering the Saiyan Rufui arc. Right there. Oh man, dude, that is awesome. Greatness. But yo, this color page with Shin is sick. Really great stuff. Finally arrived. What was it called again? It's Keenan. Man, it's completely dark too. How come the guys who got there first still haven't set up camp for the night yet? You're right. I wonder why. 5,000 man Commander Kausa, report to the command tent. Captain Shin of the Heishin unit, please come immediately to the command tent. Shin, yeah, I better go. Finally, here's the last one. Shin of the Heishin unit has arrived. What took you so long, boy? he's mad. Man, I couldn't tell where the HQ was. It was freaking, of course, man. Freaking shit. Now there's General Doman. You've got some attitude for the last one to arrive. And don't get lost, you bloody moron. Oh, dumbass. Yo, Rhino, bro. Yo, my Moten, man. Ohun's not even... He's just in his own little world, man. But Moten's out here. He knows. Because Moten's the same kind of dude. Love Moten. General, everyone has arrived. I will keep this brief, as we shall be setting off immediately. Setting off immediately, yo. Osen said he's gonna keep it brief. He's just gonna say 2 things. We spread, bro. We out of here, man. The plan commences. We will execute Order 66. We're here about changing destinations from Keenan onwards. And we're making for Gyo instead? Changing destinations to Gyo? The time's finally come, eh? A moment, please, General. Were we not supposed to be heading to Kokyo so as to begin an attack on the Western Zhao? That's what we were told. And by Gyo? By Gyo, do you mean Gyo, the second largest city within Zhao's domain? That's right. Yo, Osen has something planned, bro. There is no need for concern. Preparations have already been made. It just came right out of Keenan. Are those food supplies? But, sir, General. Kanki knows, man. Kanki has something in his mind. You'll see Yotanwa in the background. We will be setting out right away. As commanders, it is your responsibility to see to the timely movement of your respective armies and units. If even one of your squads lags behind, then as their commanding officer, it will be you that shall be executed for their failures. No excuses. He said, if anyone lags behind, it will be your head, your squad. You will be the one in command of your squad. And that's going to put a lot of pressure on them in order to make their squad, perform at their highest. To make them perform at their best. It's like having a job and having like your head supervisor coming in, and if you're the manager, everything's on your head. Like, it doesn't matter if the workers didn't do the job. And everything's going to be on your head. Because you're the one that's supposed to be in control of the area. The one that's supposed to be telling everybody to clean this or do this. So whenever the inspector or the head supervisor comes in and he sees like overall everything's a mess, it's going to be all on the manager. It's not going to be on the workers. So I definitely see where Osen is coming from there. He's just trying to improve the efficiency of his overall army with this, and I think it's genius. Are we clear on that? Ooh, scary. It's only natural. Yo, Tanwa, man. Confident as always. It's only natural. Yo, you are dismissed. Yes, sir. Well, we don't have to tell them everything right away. Oh, crap, my boys are definitely going to start sulking and dragging their feet when they find out. It's night after all. If you don't say anything, they won't know where we're going. I know I'm not saying, well, regardless, the time really has finally come, huh? Yep. Yo, man, Moten, Shin, and Ohun, man. And then you have Kanki, Osen, and Yotanwa. That's a sick squad of 6. Once we switch directions, Riboku is bound to realize, and once that happens, it's a race to see who reaches Zhao's capital first, which means there's no going back once we start. That wasn't even a choice to begin with. Don't celebrate too soon. It's not like we've broken into the Zhao capital's inner zone yet. Of course, I know that, Ohun. Which is why we're going to be slogging through the darkness tonight. Also, we can catch Riboku with his pants down. Yo, Moten said, let's go into like swimwear and say, screw it, then we'll catch him whenever he's in the little pee. Who cares? And what I'd give to see his face when he gets the news. Yo, he wants to see his face when he gets the big news. Western Zhao frontline, Castle City, Buhaku. Report, Kani Castle has fallen. I repeat, Kani Castle has fallen to Yan. Yo, Ordo's taking dubs! Ordo! Reagan Castle has also fallen. Even the key stronghold of Reagan has fallen. On to the next. Riboku-sama, we should dispatch General Kocho, who just left Kanton. If we do not stop Yan's advance, there is the risk of the entire eastern line collapsing. But if we were to send Kocho eastwards, then that will greatly impact our strategy for the Western Front. But what other choice do we have? Can you send an urgent missive to General Kocho? What of the path Yan is taking? Are they heading for Hoshi, our largest city in the east, as we expected? No, sir, they've shifted slightly southwards. It appears to going after the mid-sized city of Seika. They're heading for Seika? Riboku-sama, what's with that reaction? Seika. Inside Seika is the man called Chibasho. Who is that? This man sounds like a top tier. The man called Chibasho. Did you see Riboku's face? I don't think I've ever seen Riboku with such a shook face. Chibasho. Who in the world is that? Yo, look at this, bro. Look at the height, but look at the hair. Look at the muscle texture. Who is this guy? I heard of the name. Was he not the Lord of Seika? And has he not been bedridden with illness all these years? This man's been bedridden and they're still shook of him? How strong is he? How strong was he in his prime? There's even rumor of his death. I assure you he is quite alive, and has neither illness nor disease. His illness is nothing more than an excuse for him to ignore all orders and decrees from Central Zao, which he utterly detests, so he's lazy. He even used it as a reason to turn down his appointment to the three great heavens before. No way! How good is this guy? He turned down the three great heavens? How could that be? A man's worthy of such prestige. This remote city. And neither is his name known across the land. Fools, that's exactly the sort of place you'd find monsters and prodigies. Facts. That is facts. Riboku-sama, is that Shibasho that much of a... It was I who recommended him for that position. For Shibasho was a type who will never lift a finger bearing his home city of Seika being attacked. And while the appointment to the three great heavens was mainly to spur him into action, his actual talents are also without a doubt. Report! Activity in the eastern city of Seika! The 5,000-man army of Seika under the command of their lord Shibasho appears to have set forth from the city. He's coming out! He's coming out! Shibasho set out? Excellent. This is exactly what you would call waking the sleeping tiger. Looks like that fool Ordo didn't quite do his homework. Cancel that missive to General Kocho. For now, we should all calm down and observe the situation. The Eastern Front is by no means without its defenses. If Shibasho was able to stop Ordo's momentum, then Commander of the East, Chohaku, should be able to push out Yan with the Eastern Army. We will let the East stew until the next big development arises. For now, we should focus on the approaching Qin from the west. Come to think of it, why has Shun Suiju still not returned from the front lines? About that, sir, my utmost apology due to my critical... The Eastern report was we had delayed Shun Suiju's own report. Shun Suiju himself had remained at Juka due to suspicious behavior by the Qin. Suspicious behavior? Yes, going by the messenger, they may have deceived us all along. Something about the possibility of them changing targets from Keenan onwards. Changing targets from Keenan? Yo, not even Riboku could have seen this. Bring out the western map again. Yes, sir, here it is. Are there enough pieces? It's fine, so be quiet. They've deceived us? Keenan, a checkpoint for the military supply line. They deceived us at Keenan? But a supply convoy links Keenan and Kokyo. Is it a fake supply line? Impossible. Faking a supply convoy requires considerable preparations beforehand. But that's exactly what Suiju believes they might have done. So if we were to assume that supplies from Keenan onwards are all fake, and that the majority of the food supplies still remain in Keenan, then yes, the Qin army can grab them on the way and make way for a completely new destination. But where will this joint army of 200,000 men go? Really to the south lies the Yellow River blocking their way. And even if they went east, the only thing that awaits them is the iron-walled defenses of the royal capital. Riboku realized where they're going. He shook. You see his eyes. It's Gyo. He knows. Are you out of your mind, Qin? As dawn broke on that night, Shinsuji would receive a report stating that the 200,000 Qin soldiers of Keenan had all vanished without a trace. They moved overnight. Son, Osen is the goat, bro. We see a bird. Tanko mountain range. Messenger birds? However, heading to the capital through the mountains. The bears of... Hold on, I gotta make this full screen. The bears of ill-portent speed through the treacherous mountains. Birds of urgent tidings, chapter 503. Chapter 500, everything from this chapter onwards, it means a lot to me just based off of Gintama. And chapter 502 to chapter 524 is some of the best stuff I've ever read in manga. Probably the best stuff I've ever read in manga. No way. Are all of those are messenger birds? I've never seen so many at once. But why are there so many? Did something so important happen that a few birds would not be enough? And they're all heading for Kantan too? What in the world is going on? Yo, this guy's in the blog. I shook. Look at the sweat. Zao capital, Kantan. So many are arriving. Get more help. Look at this seal. They're all from Riboku-sama. Yo, Riboku just sent so many birds, man. He was like, he was panicking. I've never seen Riboku like that, man. He shook. By the heavens. This is an emergency. Give me a horse at once. The royal palace's majesty must be notified. Send for General Kosen Ryu as well. Quickly. Qin is making their way towards us, you say? Zao King Tojo. Yo, why does this guy seem so beast? So they come to snatch these baths from me? Unforgivable. We will fight even if all else must be reduced to ash and cinder, and my paradise alone must be safeguarded. Sire, this is no laughing matter. Urgent messages have been arriving without end from Rokusama over the Taiko Mountains. Enkan, yes. He has a foot fetish? Is she sucking his toes? Ah. Oh, foot fetish, man. Your Majesty, His Majesty is busy recovering from the daily ordeals regarding his position. How dare you interrupt the sacred time with such preposterous nonsense? He said, man, why are you interrupting my 5-foot massage here, man? The armies of Chin should not even have clashed yet with our forces on the other side of the Taiko Mountains. High rank is official Kakukai. Hey, this is Mustachio! I remember him, I was calling the Mario stash. Through what sorcery are they supposed to reach us here in Kanton? They are not coming through the mountains. They pretend to aim for our western reaches, then suddenly change direction southwards and are now heading towards the capital zone following the Yellow River. They number roughly 200,000 men. Rokusama's message states that it's imperative that Kanton prepare countermeasures immediately and seek your Majesty's approval. What did you say? You may continue. Yes, sire. Rokusama advises Kanton to immediately rally its armies and send them towards Retsubi to halt Chin's advance. Out of the question. The elite ranks of Kanton's military exist for the sole purpose of protecting the king. So long as I remain here, they will not be allowed to leave Kanton. What? But your Majesty, this is hardly the time for such comments. Our very kingdom's existence is at... It is Riboku Dono who should watch what comes out of his mouth. Not only has he conveniently ignored his own blunder of allowing this to happen, he even has the audacity to give orders to his Majesty from so far away? He actually brings up a good point there, man. I'm sure he means no such offense. It's just the situation is so dire that... Enough, Kakukai. Do not dirty the waters with an old man's sweat and spit. Begin the massage. This guy is insane. Even if we do not mobilize Kanton soldiers, but instead gather enough men from the surrounding cities such as Gyo, then surely that will be sufficient. Yes, sire, in that event, that Kanton would not mobilize its force, Rokusama said. To do just that. If you had such an alternative, then say so from the start, you senile old fool. We received His Majesty's permission. Let us be off, General Kosen Ryu. I entrust you to take command of the troops. Hold it. Ordered Riboku himself, the man whose blunder may have very well earned his head on a place on the chopping block. Where and what is he up to? There's no need for concern, your Majesty. Riboku-sama is currently threading his way through the mountain range towards Kanton with an army in tow as fast as he possibly can. Riboku's on the way. You sure about this? The men behind us can't keep up at all. It's not a problem. Our first priority right now is to get Riboku-sama into the royal capital zone as soon as possible. Shinsuiju! He got up... dang, man, this man's horse must be like Diego Brando's in Steel Ball Run. That's crazy. He got up to us all the way from Juka at the front lines. My sincerest apologies for my continued absence. You have nothing to apologize for. Thanks to you, we were able to catch on to their plans and send out the messenger birds as early as we did. That small difference could be the one small factor that will decide this battle. Will we make it in time, Riboku-sama? If the battle at Retsubi, the gateway, drags on long enough, then we will. And for that to happen, we need our reinforcements to reach Retsubi before the Chin do. So it's basically a race to see who reaches Retsubi first, huh? I'm not sure if His Majesty will mobilize the soldiers so willingly, though. You could say that again. However, the Chin shouldn't be able to reach Retsubi that easily either. Yeah, it's true that Retsubi lies a fair bit of distance away from the border. I mean, they might have caught us off guard and all. But Zhao ain't that easy of a target that they can slip past with everything without any resistance. So it all comes down to how much our mid-sized cities along the way can manage to delay them. That's exactly right. If we look at it any other way, it comes down to how well the Chin will be able to deal with those obstacles. Are you sure we're not going we're not going too fast like this? Osen and Kanki's cavalry divisions are even further ahead of us. Both of them are separated from their infantry and are having the cavalry go on ahead first. We're actually one of the few keeping pace too. Even the new guys are managing to keep up. If anything, it's the veterans that are lagging behind. Tendono, isn't this the route leaning slightly too much south? Sosui! I reckon we're detouring slightly south to avoid the mid-sized city of Chosa. We're avoiding it? Yeah, with an army this big, small cities can't do anything but shut their gates and hide behind their walls. But any medium or large-sized ones we run into on the way can definitely try to slow us down. So rather than getting bogged down by those engagements, it's better to take a route towards Retsubi that avoids combat, even if it means taking a slight detour. Well, sooner or later, a fight's going to break out anyway. Is it enemies? No, not that. Just look at our right. There's a huge-ass lake. Oh, you're right. No, you're done. That's the Yellow River. The Yellow River's coming to view. Then all we need to do is follow it and we'll remember Mitsumi. This man said there's a huge... It's a huge lake. Oh, you're right. No, you're done. It's the Yellow River. Dope spread. Osen, Konki, and Yotanwa. They're sensing a disturbance in the hockey. Enemy forces! Zolkov, your enemy forces! Here they come. Where are they coming from? They can't see Jack from here. Seems like it's still further up ahead. So we're estimating between 3,000 and 5,000 of them. They split into two groups and intend to hit our vanguard and our flank at the same time. Osen-san with their cavalry are coming in faster than expected. Do not slowly advance. Maintain course. Yo, Osen said, get in there. It won't be a problem. Osen! Konki will handle it. Konki! Dude, my camera's running out of battery, man. I need to read. Konki will handle it. Yo, he said, Konki, take care of it, son. Okay. It's running out of battery, bro. Let's go. I don't care. Let's go. Let me reset right quick. Let me see. Please don't run out of battery. Please don't run out of battery. Just up ahead, Kanto. Hurry up. Yeah. Is that? Yeah, Captain. The battle between Sao and the Konki armies already underway. You Konki! Where are the scarecrows at, man? Let's see. Push them back. Go to hell. Push. Kill them all. These pieces of filth who dare to sully the lands of Zhao. Shut your trap. So this is what a real battle looks like. Nichan. The Quincy's. Now look at it. The main army, the Osen army, is ignoring Konki's army and just going on ahead. Damn, that's cold. What the hell's General Osen thinking? If we just surrounded them, we'd roll right over them with our numbers. No, doing this is the right choice. The only thing that the Zhao army is trying to stop our advance. They'd like nothing more than for us to turn all our attention towards them. But even if the Konki army beats those guys in both strength and number, we're still talking about 4,000 to 5,000 men to deal with here. Ain't no way Konki's coming out of this unscathed. Yo, whoa, what's she about to do, man? Even the mouse people are ignoring them, moving ahead like it's the most natural thing to do. So they're just gonna keep moving forward. I respect it though, because you know, to be honest with you, the way I look at it is, you know, everyone else is thinking about it in this way, but they don't know Konki. They don't know, you know, the weight of a general. Yotanwan Osen, they understand the weight of a general, then the weight of great general at that, and they understand that Konki can take care of his own. Konki can take care of business here, man. And even for me, I think Konki could take care of 4,000 to 5,000 men. I really do. Right there. You know, he might get a couple soldiers here that'll be taken out, but I don't think it'll be too much of a problem, man. It's Konki we're talking about here, bro. Konki! So Yotanwa, you know, she's confident. She's confident in the abilities of her fellow teammates here. Being able to do something like this is one of the joint army's strengths. Exactly. Think of it this way: the three armies involved in this campaign are each in their own right an entity capable of winning a battle on the scale of, say, the Battle of Kokyo from before, which means that this invasion force will be capable of simultaneously dealing with three situations at the same time, and that's facts. That is facts. I completely agree, man. Yo, the three at the same time? What does she mean by situation? Come on, man. The further along the Gyo invasion progresses, the more complex you can expect the board to become. But likewise, it will also allow the joint forces to exhibit more and more. Come on, please. my camera keeps telling me, man, it's about to die. But likewise, it will also allow the joint forces to exhibit more and more of their true potential. Failure to make use of this advantage will mean you stand no chance of victory. And that is not all. I am certain that a situation requiring you and your unique strengths will arise as well. You don't need to worry about the Konki army. We're following the Osen army and continuing our march. Captain, the Konki army just happened to draw this short straw, so they have to deal with the enemies this time. There's been plenty of times where the Haishin unit's been in that same position. Choosing to help them here or watch over them here would only waste your sacrifice. That's facts. That's facts, man. The most important thing for everyone here now is for us to reach Zhao's capital zone, where Riboku is still caught on the back foot. Now move it! Let's go, Naki. Yep. Kill them all! Oh, Hun's getting in! No, it's someone else fighting. That's the Gyokuho unit. Oh, Hun. Don't stop moving. We're still got a ways to go. The joint army found their way bared by Zhao soldiers numerous times during their march, but each and every one of them was met by detachments sent by Osen, leaving the main body untouched. Essentially, this means that Zhao's efforts proved to be all in vain, as they were able to halt or even slow Chen's advance in any sense. Kanyo, reporting in. After searching direction at Keenan, the joint armies joint army's progress appears to be as smooth as it can be. Taking into account what we've learned from the messenger bird, we estimate that they should be close to Rodo as of this moment. What did you say? Rodo? Isn't that a bit too fast? It's one whole day ahead of our predictions. I'd have expected nothing less. Once past Rodo, Retsubi lies only 2 days of march away. And so the day of destiny draws near. You should arrive at Retsubi either tomorrow or the day after. Yeah, you have my word on that. Retsubi. It's like the lid that covers the entrance to the entire capital region, right? That's right. It's basically, if we were to compare it to Chin, it would be like Zhao's version of Kankoku Pass. Wow. So Retsubi is going to be where the battle takes place. Kankoku Pass. If that's the case, then our first goal is to smash our way through whatever it takes. The main event's finally about to begin. Has General Osen sent any word about strategy for attacking Retsubi? Not even a peep. Whoa, hang on. You sure about that? Oh, you sure that's right? We're talking about hitting their front door. Here, isn't it going to involve an all-out attack with everything we have? Yeah, I'd imagine even General Osen won't try to skimp when it's Retsubi we're attacking. If we screw up too much, we're not surrounded by Zhao soldiers on both sides. Not to mention Riboku has got to be rushing over from the west right now as well. The moment we arrive at Retsubi, we need to capture it as soon as possible. Osen the tactician should already be careful considering the best possible approach to taking it down. Then I guess we'll all just be playing audience at Osen Siege. We might not know whether it'll be tomorrow or the day after. Hell, we don't even know if we'll even get to play a part when we arrive. But all at the same time, you guys better stay sharp and keep on your toes. It won't be the day after tomorrow. Kyokai, it is tomorrow! You heard her, tomorrow it is! Yo, Kyokai said, yo, tighten up, baby, tomorrow's the day! The next day, which just so happened to be the 10th day since the men of Chin first changed headings at Kanton. Give me 1 second, man. This is about to be my new profile picture on Twitter, man. This Kyokai panel right here. But let's see. At last, soldiers of Osen leading the progression came upon the site of Retsubi. It's about to start! Let me see. Reporting our scouts report no signs. Is my camera still on? No signs of large Zhao armies behind Retsubi. We believe that we managed to arrive before the reinforcements from Zhao's capital. It would seem Zhao is not able to rouse an army capable of stopping our 200,000 men in a timely manner. Never in their wildest dreams did they expect to hit them. Did they expect us to hit them in their heartland like this? Do the first have your leave to begin the festivities, General? Likewise, the second stand ready for your orders, my lord. Akomako, you and your men are to hold position. Yo, Osen, bring to the front the soldiers of Yotanwa and the Haishin unit! Bro, it's about to go down here, Retsubi! They shall be the ones to take down Retsubi. Yotanwa and Shin? The Haishin unit and the mountain tribe are gonna be... Yo, that's gonna be godly, man. Those are like my favorite characters right there, man, aside from Gonki. Yo, Yotanwa and Shin, Kyokai, Haishin unit and the mountain tribe. Oh, and that's the end of the chapter. Crap. They should be the ones to take down Retsubi. No, I want to read, man. But, yeah. Yo, my camera's about to die, bro. Awesome sauce. I'll try to be back as soon as possible, man. I gotta get some stuff done today, man. I've been in bed for 2 weeks, or for like a week and a half, and I just I need to try to get some stuff done, man. Get out this house and see what I can do. But thank God I can walk again, man. But shout out to you guys for being so patient with me. Thank you so much for being patient with me. I know a lot of guys probably unsubscribed, and a lot of guys probably left the channel. But if you made it this long in the video, or if you were even still watching my Kingdom videos, man, I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, because you have a lot of patience with me, man, and I greatly appreciate it, man. I will see you guys next time. Kingdom greatness before this thing runs out of battery, bro. Oh, yo, man, yo, that's gonna be legendary, bro. Retsubi's gonna be godly. Yotanwa and Haishin unit, dude. Let's go.